Hi everyone, welcome to the Gen Z Take. The first review on a drama would be none other than on Zanjeerain, which had an exciting episode, so let's get to it. The episode opens with Zarmala cooking for the guests and then discovering Shirin's phone. That was quite some stressful scene, with Shirin just outside the door and Zarmala panicking. But thank God Zarmala was able to leave the room before she comes. I think there's two possible theories here. First, that either Zarmala saw Sohrab's name on Shirin's phone and will use with the kid to get some information. Or that Sohrab and his wife will die in Surbuland and Zarmala will take care of the kid later on. Because the child actor posted a picture saying Rabia, Chachi, and he was one of the last 3 actors to have been on the set in July. As we saw some behind the scenes at only Surbuland, Rabia and Sohrab's son were there on the final day shoot, in that cake cutting. So perhaps they are preparing us for a bond between Zarmala and him. Then we later see Zarmala talking to Sohrab's son. Then the shootout happens. I personally think that it could have been directed and edited better. You hear the gunshots in some instances, and then you don't, and you see the fires, but they looked pretty fake, to be honest. And how come Torsam's people were not on the both side of the road? Why only side? If they knew Surbuland will be coming back? Liked the scene of Sohrab and Bijan where he's clearly nervous and waiting for the news to hear that Surbuland, that it made it seem like that just might be me. He probably was stressed, excited, so perhaps the expression. Raza's acting was quite good here in this scene. Then we discovered that Surbuland has been shot. People have concerns that why we weren't shown the scene of him getting shot. But I think it is left to our imagination that something happened after the firing scene and he ends up getting shot. Has died, but this particular shot caught is poisoned as it looked like he was dozing off. I don't know how Rabia remembered the instructions that Surbuland gave about where he is. I think we all would have forgotten where to turn and which door. My concern with this sequence was the inconsistencies. First is Rabia's hair. In one scene they are quite curly and then just in 1 second they are wavy. Her nail polish and nails also change, and so does the length of Surbuland's hair. Some scenes were shot this month, hence the inconsistencies, and Safi Hassan was the director for the washroom scene, so perhaps the actor should have noticed the hair and the nail part. This has happened in previous episodes where Zarmala is at the hospital for Bijan, and her hair, curliness kept changing. Director like Safi Hassan has a keen eye for this, so I don't know what happened. People also have issue that how Rabia couldn't notice that Surbuland has been shot. I think it could be interpreted that she thought perhaps the blood was not his, so her asking what happened is fine. Not a big issue. Now to the famous scene, which we have seen many edits of. Thank you to the editors creating amazing edits from this scene. I started watching this drama because of the fan edits of this drama. I think Danielle and Sajal were phenomenal in this whole scene. You could just feel that Surbuland has been shot and is in immense pain, and Rabia scared to perform the surgery. The expressions of them both were just great. I don't think I've seen a hero in Pakistan television being shown in this pain or ever in pain after getting shot. They are usually shown to be still fitting while being shot, no matter where they are shot. So well done to Zanjeerain team to show that the hero can feel pain after getting shot. Acting was just amazing. The scenes where he's losing conscious, but also giving motivation to Rabia that she can do this. While being in pain was just beautiful, as it shows the trust and faith. The editing was pretty bad here, from the zoom in on Rabia's face to Surbuland falling down in pain, but in slow motion. It felt like there was a promo of upcoming scenes in the middle of the episode. People have issues that why Surbuland couldn't ask his gods to do the surgery or get a doctor. I think he made it clear when he entered the room that he told his gods to go to the scene and clear all the evidence. Yeah, perhaps the guard who left all the first aid kit could have helped Surbuland or called a doctor, but maybe there was no doctor available. Or he can't just trust anyone, even his loyal doctor. And perhaps he knows that he is shot in the arm and not his heart, which requires hospital care, and Rabia can fix the arm gun wound. I think at this point he's paranoid and only trusts his 2 guards and Rabia, so it makes sense to come to her. And possibly His guards didn't have time to fix him up while also removing evidence from the scene, where the medical kit has every possible medical equipment. Perhaps a numbing cream or something would have helped. The acting was great in this whole scene, but the editing was lacking a lot. We get that these scenes were filmed this month under the guidance of Safi Hassan, but he has mentioned in interviews that he sits with his editor when editing the drama, so why not for this one? We do like 15-minute scenes of Sabia and wouldn't mind 40 episodes just of them. But it's clear that the scenes of Rabia are being added and many times left unedited to increase the episodes, which is fine, but increasing episodes shouldn't. Surbuland repeating antiseptic could have been edited because Danielle and Sajal's acting is being compromised and the whole focus is being shifted to the bad editing, which we don't want. We do want to see Sarbia's scenes and increase the editing. We don't want the good reputation of Zanjeerain go down the hill due to increased episodes, because this is the second time such thing has happened just to increase the episodes, like we saw in the running scene few episodes ago. Interfere with the entertainment aspect episodes, but still do something. It's clear that extra scenes of Sarbia are being added due to fans' buzz. We don't mind at all. People also have an issue that why Surbuland took Rabia's dupatta and not his shawl. His shawl was putting on his wound, so it is probably covered in blood and he's sitting on it. But perhaps the episode couldn't have ended on the last shot of just Surbuland putting the dupatta in his mouth, as many don't know that he put it because he is in pain and will scream when Rabia takes the bullet out. But a numbing cream would have helped if it was in that medical kit. And another issue that how come Surbuland knows so much about medical treatment? He is an urban kid, probably seen gunshot wounds and the treatments for it.